Right guys, TaylorMade M2 Irons. I'm going to test these on the course and with normal custom fittable numbers as well from my launch monitor. M2's new iron. Let's see what it's all about. It's got plenty of slots on it. It's got more slots than I've seen in Vegas. It's crazy. Let's get stuck in. So TaylorMade's M2 iron, what are you getting? TaylorMade are saying we get now slots on the bottom of their game improvement iron and face slots. We're also getting a slot on the heel. This is allowing for custom fitting for bending, 30% more bending, I think TaylorMade are saying. And to be honest with you, TaylorMade's come out usually very upright for me, so easier for it to custom fit the better. Geoacoustic is also part of this one that you see in the fairway and the driver, or sorry, in the driver, stiffening the face and helping with sound and what have you for good feels. Meant to be a very user-friendly iron, TaylorMade are saying, obviously full of slots all over the place. Still, what they do for you go and test is the best thing. Fluted neck as well, so they're removing weight here in the neck, which allows them to obviously reposition weight off the face further back. This does look like a very gaming, user-friendly iron. Let's look at the numbers I got in my custom fit session. Custom fit numbers collected with the M2. So this is a 7 iron I'm hitting and it's carrying 172. Longest hit there at 180 with a 7 iron. So I'm shortest hit 165 up to 180, and there lies one of the problems with these clubs. You'll see it with Coach Lockie in our videos. You get some massive long balls and then it kind of drops back to your normal gaming distance, so you do end up flying a few greens if you're not careful with these clubs. This is what concerns me. 34 peak height, not bad. Slightly high at 36, one of them, but not bad at all. Launching at 17 degrees and spinning at 6,000, which is what surprised me. But you can see the 1.8, look at the spin, drops down to 5.6 with a 7 iron. That is quite low. It's almost 1,000 down where I'd normally be with my 7 iron. So they drop the spin off to try and get those balls launching high and going through the air a bit more. It's a common thing with these kind of game improvement bigger player irons. They have a function, but they also can be dangerous if used at the wrong time, or you get the knuckleball coming out at the wrong time. Let's get back to the course. So in my hand, we're about 200 yards out. I've got the M2 5 iron, and we're going to try and hit it into the wind. It's 200 yards, but you can see the numbers I got with the 7 iron. This ain't going to be far off. Down by the ball, we get a little bit of offset. To be honest with you, I don't like the fluted neck. It looks a little ugly. But to be honest with you, I could look past that if I liked or wanted to game these. As always, the two slots either side do frame up the ball and the face nicely. It's a medium to thicker top line, and you see a little bit of the club out the back of the 5 iron. But as game improvement irons go, so irons that are really trying to push how friendly they are across the face, that's not too bad looking. Often they can look mega chunky, but looks pretty good. Let's see how it feels on the course. 200 yards out into the wind. The ball's slightly below my feet, so this will be a good test for this 5 iron. So here we go. This is 200 yards from me. I would normally be rinking my dinks here, so I'm going to go with the 5 iron. Let's see how it goes. We're going to do 7 iron and 9 iron, so we're going to step into the green. Looking forward to seeing the heights. If it stops, can I hit it straight? Oh, that's a good sound off the face. It's just stayed up the left, unfortunately. It's pin eye just off the left of the green, I think. We'll get up there and have a look in a second. That did feel very solid. It makes that normal kind of TaylorMade power sound, I think. But an interesting good flight, and I'm quite impressed with the spin numbers on this. Bear in mind, it's that kind of game improvement distance iron. Let's step forward and try the shorter clubs. Right, so we're now 172, still slightly into the breeze. It's a flatter lie. I'm going to go straight at the flag. 7 iron again, a little bit of offset. Looks nice. You don't see the back of the club now. Looking down, very easily could game a club like this. Let's see if I can hit the green, see what kind of heights we get. Yeah, I've hit that good. It's very high flight. It's a little bit up the left side, but that is into the wind. 172, I think it was. 7 iron. Literally feel like I've got no problem getting there. These kids are strong. So I'm now at the 150 marker, and to be honest with you, that would be little 8 or 8, little 7 on my bladed irons, and I've got a 9 iron in my hands. I'm actually going to aim slightly down the right, and the reason these are going left, which is why I'm pleased this bar is here, or this groove is here, is the lie of TaylorMade. You've got to be careful. Do not buy these off the shelf. They're so upright as a general rule. Now the 9 iron is big and it's a little ugly, but I get what it's trying to do. Let's see if I can hit the green a bit more with the 9 and not pull it. That's an amazing flight. It does, that's the middle of the green. Is it up? Oh, just on the front edge. 150 is pushing a 9 for me in these, and again that height into the wind. They go way up in the air, they feel good, they look okay, or I could say they look very good for a game improvement iron. Let's get up there and see what the results are thrown at me on the course here. So 5 iron, pin high from 200, just up the left here. Definitely would need to play with the lie of these for me. This is the 7 iron, again almost pin high. And then a 9 iron just getting onto the front of the green, easily making their distances. A little worried of how high they were going. I think in a gaming environment, I do think that would worry me a little bit. I could find myself almost feeling like I need to knock them down all the time. Good looking, very good feeling. Here you go. This is the one that worries me. Understand D plane. And surely D plane always wins on these. So as in, if I am hitting a 9 instead of an easy 7 or my 8, the dynamic loss delivered with both, are they not very, very similar maybe? So actually D plane's always going to win, which is where I'm going to need to be accurate and in control of that skill or not. I think they're good looking irons. I think you should go and try them. I do think, interesting, on the launch monitor, people will be seduced. They look great, good numbers. Oh, look at the distance. But I think in a real gaming environment, just not sure, a bit high for me. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, all the normal social places. Also, come and visit my new website, markcrossfieldgolf.com. See you over there.